All good, Kirsten, all good. You guys come before me. You guys know that by now, of course. So, Wes, huh? Is it real? Is it not real? I have no idea. I have no idea, but I'm treating it as it's real because, well, we're about to see what these changes are, folks. And to be honest, some of them are meh. Some of them are actually kind of legit cool. So, I don't know. Let's find out. It is real. I mean, I know it's real. I know it's real. Let me say, I don't know if it's going to remain real. Can we say that? Why haven't I posted the video yet? I always post my videos, if you guys haven't noticed, around the same time, like 2 o'clock, 2:30. Because in my head, that's when most American kids are getting off of school, you know? So, it's going to remain real? We don't know that yet. They didn't come out and say it's going to stay real. You know what else they said that was going to stay real? Last year's April Fool's West thing. It was over in like 3 days. So, what time is it for me? 1 o'clock. I'm going to release it. Remind me, everyone, if I forget. I'm going to release the video in like an hour. So I'm going to release the video in an hour. Speaking of the whole West thing, by the way, let's go ahead and take a gander at this new main menu, shall we? Mouse Furion, how you doing? Yeah, I just wait to yeah, this is the main menu, by the way. I just wait to release the video until it's a little later. I could have released it last night at 9 o'clock if I wanted. The video has been done for hours. Let's see, how long has it been done? I can check. The video's been done since, yeah, all praise be to the 7, since about 9 o'clock yesterday. Britt, welcome back. 23 months of support. My freaking goodness. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. How does Wes's balloon hat work? It's just wetness resistance, friend. At least like 10%, maybe 20%. All right, let's load up. We have ourselves a new little just fun world today, everyone. Just something different. Just something different. You don't have to play Wes. I'm going to play Wes. We'll just go over some changes. Have some fun. What we've done, actually, I should tell you. Exclamation point joined, by the way. Same deal as always. What I've done in the world generation settings, anything that can hurt us on lots or more, and tons, and insane. Okay? That's pretty much the gist of it. Anything that can hurt us on more, tons, insane, anything. So that's pretty much it. Also, I did a loop. What's up, Zach? Number 2 in the NCAA. Where? Good stuff, dude. All right, Zach, take it easy. Stay safe. I know you got vaccinated, I heard the other day. Good. One day, dude, one day we'll see each other again. What's up, Blackware? So yeah, imagine Wes Wednesday. This is what we're going to be playing today, but it's going to be live instead. So, and oh yeah, new Wes skins. We're not going to be talking about the skins today. Skins videos probably tomorrow because, my gosh, they actually release legitimate good, healthy amount of skins. Kind of nuts. All right, so let's talk about first things first, everyone. So you see this Speedy Balloon. I'm blocking it, but it costs 5 sanity. Okay, 5 sanity. Guess what? I got a speed boost. Literally have a speed boost day one, like a walking cane speed boost. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, hopefully it's. Oh, did I put it? I didn't put it on public, did I? Oh! Didn't put it on public. Don't mind me, everyone. I know what I'm doing. Don't mind me. See? See? All good. No need to worry. Yes, it does have durability. It constantly degrades. I go into much more detail in the video. Because you might have also noticed my stats, everyone. When I load in again, take a look at my stats, because something's changed there too. Yeah, Banana Dude, I don't think that's working how they intended it, though. Trust me, I tested it thoroughly, and I noticed next to nothing. Okay, good, now it's working. Again, you guys don't have to play Wes. I'm just playing Wes just to show people off. Look at my stats, everyone. Oh my goodness! Thank you very much, Rock Lobster, for the 500 biddies. Your grace. It's appropriate because I didn't even change the thing. Didn't even change. Lone Wolf, how you doing? Want them to add a mage character? What the frick is happening with this? Wow. Why does this look so compact? Oh, did I also say what else I did? I made it a loop always, branch never world. Usually I do the exact opposite. So this world is literally going to be a circle, everyone. Should be fun. The update short, by the way, is honestly kind of insane. It actually has some major lore implications. It's kind of nuts. But yes, everyone, I have a speed boost. Yeah, it doesn't last long. So I'm going to have to keep using 5 sanity over and over again, but still. Oh, and then I'll go over the other things too. Already full? Yes, it is. My gosh, that was fast. We know how West displeased Maxwell. That too, but the guy who they were going to take in. The guy who they're going to take in, everyone. George Witherstone. Oh my gosh. Wow. Very obscure name. And I imagine a lot of you guys don't know who he is. Oh, I didn't realize it actually goes low. Thank you, Natalie, for 100 biddies. Hype train already, folks. My goodness gosh. My goodness gosh. Thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate it. Who's George Witherstone? Great question. I was just about to get into it. Remember when I was talking in our Wigfrid animation breakdown about how Maxwell had to flee because he owed some people some money? Well, he owed George Witherstone, folks. That's who he owed. And George Witherstone was a supplier of magic supplies to Maxwell, or, you know, William Carter, who eventually became Maxwell. So, it's very, very interesting that they would cross paths like that. And yeah, we know now that the reason Maxwell imprisoned Wes is because Wes was not the intended target. So Wes is just all sorts of bad luck. Oh boy. What happened on last April Fool's? What do you mean? In terms of gameplay wise and all that? I mean, it wasn't much. Oh yeah, by the way, when you drop this. Oh, it doesn't do it when it's not inflated. Oh. Actually, ow. I actually didn't know that. Okay. I'm just going to do this just for the heck of it because it's kind of funny. When you drop a balloon like this, watch this. Watch this, everyone. It floats away. Oh, it's hilarious. It's really funny, actually. Bye-bye, balloon. It looks like it's a Twiggy Tree world, yes. I always do Circle World, Circle Caves too. Nice. I've never do it. Wes got a rework? Yeah, kind of. Is he going to be the new character this year? Maybe? Possible? Unlikely, though. I don't know. Oh, I'm saying they did a Wes rework last year and it never meant anything. Listen, these changes will probably stick around, especially now that they got they gave the community a taste. Once you give the community a taste, it's over. You have to do it. Oh, by the way, some other things. New balloon shapes. Let's see if first one is a new shape. Beautiful. Second one's a new shape. Beautiful. Butterfly. All right, then. All the balloon shapes, I got it 3 in a row. Thank you very much, Britt, for the 100 biddies. My gosh, we're 75% of the way to a freaking level 2 already. How we doing, folks? But yeah, all the new balloon shapes, everyone. And now there's no balloon cap. You can just make 1,000,000 balloons. So, let's go over this too. I won't be... Oh, the party balloon's pretty cool, actually. Watch this, everyone. So, the party balloon, again, 5 sanity to make, right? But if you bust it open, confetti, and my sanity actually increases. Now, I know I'm in dusk right now, so the thing is not necessarily super duper great. Thanks for the balloon hat, by the way. But that's actually sanity over time, which is insane. Lena, how you doing? And it works for anybody who's in that little confetti area. The balloon hat that he just gave me, this thing doesn't do much. It just has wetness resistance, and it looks fun. But even still, it has at least 10% wetness resistance. It could have more. So that's great. Yeah, remember, everything, I set pretty much everything that can kill us to tons or lots. So, remember that. And finally, and this thing might actually be kind of insane, everyone. The inflatable vest. Thank you very much, Lena. 650. My gosh. Thank you very much, Lena, for the 650 bits. Your grace. Hype train level 2, everyone. Amazing. So, the inflatable vest, everyone. This thing is kind of crazy. Hear me out. For the cost of 5 sanity, and of course your pile of balloons, which if you're playing West, you probably always have anyway. If you're going down with your boats, and you're wearing one of these, it will protect you from losing maximum health. At the cost of 5 sanity. You do not lose maximum health when you go down on a boat. That's kind of insane. That's why I'm kind of thinking, like, are they actually going to keep these in the game? You know what I mean? Can 4 people tank B-Queen? Oh, absolutely. Who are you playing? That might even make it easier. Fragus, how you doing? Do you still drop the items? Yeah, you still drop the items and everything. But still, I think it's absolutely worth it regardless. It's, like I said, it's kind of like, wow. Are you sure, Clay? Are you sure that's what you want to do? All right, time to play him now. Hunter the Crazy. My gosh. That is a name I haven't heard in a long time. How you doing, friend? Yep, time to play a game a little. I've never done a loop world, so this should be interesting. Use new skins for the tools? Yep, I will in a sec. I didn't want to spoil them per se, because I'm going to have the skins video tomorrow, but I guess it doesn't really matter. But again, remind me, everyone, in like 40 minutes, I'll release the video. What is a loop world, Loopy? All praise be to the 7. Thank you very much. Gifting a tier 1 sub to Natalie there. Clef, appreciate it, my friend. How you doing today? A loop world is where the land loops. Branches are literal branches. Think tree branches. Loop is just the land loops in a circle. And I did loop always, branch never. So this should be pretty much an entire circle. Thank you very much, Clef. Appreciate it. Why did Wes get an update? Well, it is an April Fool's joke. We just don't know if it's actually an April Fool's joke. Oh, it actually gives a little bit of sandy, huh? Didn't realize. Someone found a stagehand already. Or at least the stagehand followed somebody. Alright, again, this is just going to be a fun little world. Maybe if we like it, we could keep the world. I'm not sure. I don't know why I'm not doing this, by the way. I bloody have free speed boosts on me. What is a gifted sub, friend? Oh my gosh! Where'd you come from? Okay. Aren't you not supposed to spawn randomly? Isn't that the whole thing? Wasn't that whole update? Not to spawn randomly? Gifting a sub, friend. You can choose when you go to the subscription page on the YouTube. On Twitch, you can choose to gift a sub to another viewer. Or random viewers or anything of the sort. Hello, everyone. All that stuff. So, yeah, why are those clockworks just there? That's kind of weird. Also, I'm kind of just looking, to be honest. I don't think we're going to be basing here, so I'm going to actually go down in here. All right, everyone. Want to see a new skin? Want to see a new skin? What, you want to see a new skin? There it is. Not kidding. That's a new skin. Oh, Wes got new stuff. New skin stuff like that. It's interesting, for sure. Holy crap, everyone is actually playing Wes. I didn't realize. You can pantomime tools now. Everyone. Looks so stupid. Oh, we got nothing. Okay. Gimme. Wes is S tier now. He's just more fun. He's just more goofy. And someone was asking earlier what's going to happen to Wes Wednesday. I don't know. Again, I'm not sure if this is real or not. So, I don't know. Did they change his hunger drain? Yeah, they did actually. He does not lose hunger as fast as he does anymore, or used to. What the frick is happening? Okay, I was like, did I just trap myself somewhere? He also, again, is 75 across the board, if you didn't notice. 75 flipping stats across the board. Not great. Not great. He used to have 25% more hunger drain. He doesn't have it anymore. That's gone. If it stays. Does it give me small protection? The hat? I'm actually not sure about that, no. I didn't realize it gave a little bit of sanity, but most hats do, so I probably should have figured that. What do I think about his new stats? I mean, sure, he's supposed to be the challenge character, so I guess more of a challenge, correct? So, Yeah, so that's a typical hat stat there, Nico. That's what most hats in this game tend to do, basic ones. Well, you mean getting hit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, my balloons. Yeah, they kind of take up your inventory, though. You got to remember that, everyone. What was I talking about? Oh, there is one thing. There is one thing that I'm not entirely sure if I like. That being... Here, I'll show you. Ow. Okay, normally trees of this nature take 15 swings. $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. 5 more additional swings, everyone. He now takes longer to perform chopping, mining, and hammering tasks. But, he also loses less durability with the things that he's holding now. So, you might be thinking, oh, that sounds pretty awesome. However, they kind of cancel each other out to the point where both don't matter. It's very weird. Like, you'll still be able to chop the same amount of trees, rocks, and hammer the same amount of buildings and structures as everybody else. You're only now doing it slower. So, that's a thing. I don't know. Also, man, I traveled pretty far over here, didn't I? Okay, we got some pigs. I'm just chilling today, asking any questions about West stuff, everyone, so that's all. So if this is one of the 3 character refreshes, then we only get... I hope it's not, to be honest. I wouldn't be a huge fan of that. I know it's their game and all, but honestly, if this was one of their planned reworks, yeah, I wouldn't, I wouldn't be a fan of that. Okay, gotta do something second. Gotta do something for a second, folks. Hold up. Forgot to do something before the stream. Nope, screw you. How we doing, chat? How we doing today? Oh yeah, his new animation, by the way. Thumbs up, Cheeky. His new animation, by the way, his idle animation, it has sound. Let me tell you, hearing sound is Wes. It's kind of weird. It's very weird, actually. All right, let me get back to the game here. Good. All right, let's go. Mandrake. Twitch is glitching. How so? Clicking and chopping with the spacebar takes the same amount of time with Wes? No, you will get the faster animation, I suppose. But, here, let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Still 20, no matter what. In fact, that actually felt a little slower than normal people. The faster animations. What did I miss, by the way? Speed balloon shows up on the map, apparently. Oh, does it really? That's interesting. That could be an interesting way to mark things, I suppose. Speaking of, let me get another one. Oh, wrong thing. How can you say messages in the game chat with the mouse icon? What do you mean, like those emoji things? You got to remember what the emoji name is and then type it in. Is that what you mean? When is it best to pick the mandrake? In the mornings. Here, I'll do it right now. Hello, pigs. And then they die automatically. Cool. Oh, you know another thing about Wes, everyone? Maybe I should just go over this right now. So, when you wake up, you are groggy. And there's a lot of things in this game that cause grogginess. Bear-Jajon, Gestalt, just Mandrake stuff like this. Wes now takes a little longer to wake up from that, per se. To get back to normal speed. Not that much longer. It's like 4 or 5 seconds. A lot of these things are just like a little extra more time here and there. Which, of course, add up. So that's the thing. He is supposedly more susceptible to lightning strikes. He's also more susceptible to overheating and freezing, although I did testing on that and I didn't really notice that. Again, I don't know if this is real. I just don't know if this is real. Oh, Lord Synth, yeah, that's a mod called Status Announcements. I'm not really going to be able to do that to you right now because I'm playing Wes. Oh, look, everybody. It is the mosaic biome. Well, that's convenient. It's time to pantomime my way to gold. What crockpot recipe mod do I use? It's called Craft Pot, friend. Craft Pot. People told me to use it for a long time, and I just never did. And then I finally did, and I was like, my goodness, I'm dumb for not using it. The overheating thing does become noticeable beyond 70 degrees. But beforehand, it's literally the exact same. And the freezing, I did testing on that as well. Other characters actually freezed faster and more than Wes did. So, yeah, again, if they want to keep these changes, I think they got to implement them a little more interesting, like, so. Oh, yeah, and then he's more attracted, or Hound waves are more attracted to him, but, you know, if there's a million Wes's, doesn't matter. What about the Moonglass uses with... It's just gonna carry over, friend. Whatever percentage he is less efficient at, it's just gonna carry over with no matter what tool he uses. You know what I mean? Are we doing Failure Friday? Have people forgotten how long West Wednesday has been going on? I really hate the mod that makes you able to wear armor and a backpack. There are people who use that all the time, and people have given me crap about that over the years when I used it back in the day. Hypocrites. They're probably going to keep it. I mean, yeah, they're definitely going to keep it. I'm just saying they got to do some things to, you know, actually keep it. What are we rolling for? We don't roll for the pan flute. We ain't using no pan flute at the moment. All right. Day 3. Day 3 got some gold. I don't know where anybody is. Oh. Well, if that's that, then it must loop this way, actually. Hold up. It must be looping this way. Gosh, the balloons, though. Definitely going to be annoying. Beard ate the Mandrake hole. Sure did. All for the sake of showing it off. Any base? Not yet. We'll make it something. Somewhere. I'm sure. It's kind of weird. I keep forgetting, like, I can actually do stuff now. You know what I mean? I can do stuff. I can be faster for a little while. Where should we base this time? Oh, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Again, I'm not necessarily taking this world all that seriously. I was just having a little fun gag to show people off some new things. Hello, Wobsters. I think that pretty much covered most of what's going down. So, taking this as real world or just having fun? Just having fun now. But if we like it, vote an Oasis base. I suppose. Haven't done an Oasis since I stopped streaming, I guess. What about the weapons? Oh, right, that's true. The weapons also have less durability taken away from them during combat. Still, at the end of the day, if you're fighting things, like say you're using spiders as an example, someone playing as Wes, oh, I guess the whole damage thing too. Again, guys, the tool things and the damage thing or weapon thing, they kind of come together to cancel each other out most of the time. So it's not that great, per se. So what's new in the rework? Oh gosh, you just joined, huh? Lots of balloonomancy things, new balloon types. The speed balloon that I have on me right now is literally a speed balloon. You can make it. You get a little faster movement speed. New stats, all that. I'm releasing a video in like 30 minutes. So I can do stuff, me as an adult. Yeah, right, I know. But it is kind of neat. I mean, there we go. Just back to having more speed again. It's kind of interesting. Can other characters equip the balloons? You can give them to them. I'm pretty sure they can use them. I could be wrong, though. Just Snow, how you doing? Is rolling just to see to get the item? Yeah. Yeah, they can. Yeah, I figured they could. Ooh, Bee Queen. Rain! This is not on Endless. Whoops! This is not on Endless. My bad. Are you able to change it? I forget. Holy pig houses, everyone. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, Scotty, we just do that in worlds like this just to make sure people get their loot properly. What the heck? 500 health. Normally that's tall birds, but that's definitely not tall birds. Oh. Lots of merms. Got it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Everyone's going to die and we're not on Endless anymore. Again, I just kind of threw this world together, everyone. So Wes is kind of a basic semi-supporter. He can be very, very tiny-like. Like if you really wanted, make some of this, get some sanity back. I mean, it's not that great, but the great, how you doing? Are nightmare creatures on lots too? They're on more. They're on more. Okay, well then. I also have rain on more, I think, which might actually be a problem. So here's what I'm gonna do. Get some big skin. Is there a balloon mech this year? No, no balloon mech, sadly. Although that would have been awesome. Okay. Oh, this is actually the Pig King. Didn't realize. Okay. Make some of this, make some of this. Boom, boom, boom. Make some of this and eat some of this. All praise be to the 7. Another worshiper walks among us. Thank you very much. Hold your breath for the Twitch Prime sub. How you doing today, my friend? Thank you very much for the support. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. I don't have wood. Fine. Thank you very much. Hold your breath. Appreciate it. Frog rain on more? No, I would be nuts to do that. I'd be a little nuts to do that. I don't want to lose another world of frog rain. No, thank you. All right. I'm so stupid, I don't know how to count. Marishka, how you doing? Is Wes good now? He's different. Is Endless not one of the options you can change? No. No, I'm pretty sure you can't. Because it's not actually like a world gen setting. Alright, by the Pig King, there is an alchemy engine. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Now, just need to kill some spiders. which should not be too difficult. Thank you very much. Should probably not be dumb, though. Actually have a weapon. Who's my favorite character? Probably Wilba. What's up, AJ? How you doing? Weapon. Kill some spiders. Oh, well. Tentacle spike. Whatever. We'll take it. Playing PlayStation 4 public server people just join and burn your base to the ground. Can Clay add an option if you don't, if you didn't build it, you can't burn it? Holy crap. Okay. Tentacles are on insane, everyone. I can see the problem. Oh no. The swamps are now incredibly dangerous. Wow. It's never ending. Oh, it's never ending. Okay. Maybe let's get out of the swamp. There's some spiders. Everyone's playing West? No, not everyone. Again, the only reason I am, just to show it off. Oh, gosh. All right. So, everybody, I have learned something new. If you turn spiders on their maximum setting, green spiders can spawn out of tier 1 nests. Okay. All right. Interesting. I had no idea. I had no idea that was the thing. Also, I'm so dumb. I didn't even make a stupid... I didn't follow my own rule. Green spiders out of tier 1 nests. Not sure if that's actually how that's supposed to work, but that's how it's working. What do I think the animation of Wes is? Very nice. Very good. Top notch as always. Also, lore implications, pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Is it Autism Acceptance Month? Well, there we go. Hello, bishops. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going to be happening over here? It's going to be constant fights. Literally just going to be constant fights over and over and over again. Who's the character I don't like? Wolfgang. He's just too easy. Makes the game boring. I just lost health from eating a petal. Did you see that? Very brief second. I literally lost health from eating the petal. Excuse me. Excuse-moi. So we're just running around, everyone. We found the Dragonfly Desert. See if we can find ourselves the Oasis. There's also, I think there's a lot of touchstones everywhere. So who's ever dead, hopefully maybe you can find a touchstone. Where's the pigskin? Where's the pigskin? Where's the pig king? Well, if you're in stream right now, you can look at the map. Just keep running the circle. Remember, this world is a loop. So just run the circle. Run the circle. Who's the most OP character? Literally the guy who just said. The guy I just said. If you know how to use him, of course. Which, that's what it always comes down to, right? Which you can join? Well, you always can. As long as there's space open, of course. Again, today's just going to be a chill day, and I think tomorrow, I think tomorrow we'll have some fun with a, maybe a shipwrecked world. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Just got the smiting and drop. Well done. Beard stretch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Thank you. So you can kill these guys, by the way, without the others waking up. It's a whole thing. What are these? They're ice hounds, friend. Oh yeah, speaking of hounds. If you pick the staff, it might start raining, which... not great. Let's do it, though. Yep. I was like, okay, there is a chance it won't. But, you know. Just our luck, right? Also, I'm so dumb. What am I doing? I have an alchemy engine. I have a freaking alchemy engine, and I'm not making anything. Oh, I am not taking this world seriously right now, everyone. But there's some hounds coming because I also put hounds on more as well. Nope, not the nightmare. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bye-bye. Day 4 hounds, let's go. I know, right? All right, give me this. If we wanted to do a, like, super-duper loop world, maybe I will. Are we, Amir, are we not able to find a touchstone, my friend? Is that our problem? I was a little disappointed with the Wes refresh. Try saying that 3 times. I will be more disappointed if it is indeed one of their 3 reworks that they're doing for this year. Can't find any? That's fine, friend. It's okay. Just saying. Just asking. I didn't know if we were AFK or something. What do I think about Woody? I think he's totally fine. Chat, this is what I was wondering why I wasn't doing. I don't have twigs. That would probably be why. I don't want to go there, though. Alright, I need twigs, everyone. Frick. And there's, like, not a good twig biome nearby. Alright. This is going swimmingly. I'm just... oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Do I attack with left click? No, I'm usually an F guy. I like to F everything. I'm an F guy. Hello, killer bees. I mean, I wasn't lying. There are occasions where it's absolutely better to click more control than just hold an F. But I am definitely an F guy. I like to F everything. I do. Why not? As long as it's, you know, as long as it's healthy. Okay. What an interesting bee queen spawn. Ooh, what's going on up here, though? Piss off, killer bees. Oh, I thought they were going to aggro. Thought that was going to be close enough. Yeah, by the way, so sorry for the rain. Everybody who's in the server right now. That was 100% my doing. I might not have picked it up, but I'm the one that said, let's pick it up. So, I think it actually already is a quote. To be honest, it might actually be a quote already. Oh, yes, it's West Wednesday live, pretty much. But as you can see, everyone, you know, it's with his hunger drain gone. It's actually, wow, look at the skin. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that cool fly guy right there. Look at that. Wow. All right, then. I can dig it. Oh. I like how you think they're going to attack me. They ain't going to attack me, friend. They're going to go after you. We need to find these frickin' spiders, though. Looks like he's got sunglasses on. We need to kill these spiders. Get ourselves some umbrellas. What do I think are the best characters right now and who is my favorite? Okay, you guys have been glitched lately. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh boy, hello. Yeah, hit him. Thank you. Want to hit him again? Beautiful. Want to hit him a third time? Oh, you went the wrong way. Darn it. Here it comes. Boom. Nailed it. Always good. Ah, chest is gonna die. Always good to use rooks against themselves, folks. Or clockworks against themselves. This rain is gonna kill us. Just saying right now. This rain's gonna kill us. I know it is. Oh yeah, global positioning doesn't work as well as it used to anymore. Otherwise, yes, I would use it. Leo Bardo, thanks for watching him. My English kind of stinks, but your videos help me really much. Fantastic. I use such colorful language. Thanks for watching, Leo Bardo. Don't worry about English. I hardly speak it myself, and it's my native language. No worries. Okay, no, I kind of need Silk game. Silk is what I need. Am I going to play the other world today? I have no idea. That was close enough? Okay, questionable, first of all. Gosh, darn it. It's alright, I'll be using the light bulbs for other things anyway. So even if they're spoiled. Yeah, we're about to drown ourselves. Oh frick. I forgot it's dusk. Also, everything is wet now, so it's even going to degrade faster. You're half Scottish? You got a thick Scottish accent, anyone? Alright, here we go. Come on. No, you're going to wake up all the other ones again. Ah, oh, frick me. Alright, apparently like 18... Why? Game! That is... Okay, apparently that makes that change too. I was 18 years away. I was 18 frickin' years away. This rain... Oh no, everyone, I'm so sorry. This rain is gonna kill everyone. I know it. I'm sorry. Alright. Time to heat up as much as we can. Turn it down now. I could just revert back. Now that we had fun. Want to take this world seriously? Should we take this world seriously? Let's take this world seriously. Let's take this world seriously. Executive decision. Let's take it serious. I wasn't, but now I am. I don't think I can put it on endless, not when I've generated it once. Yep, see? I can't. Remake it? Nah, it's going to take forever to generate. With everything on tons and lots, it takes a while. What is survival mode? Survival mode is the basic gameplay, intended gameplay style of Don't Starve, where if everyone dies in the server, it restarts. Resources are not gonna spawn themselves in, because you know on endless you can just like get spawned. The game does more than just regrowth. It literally spawns in berry bushes and things at the portal and whatever. All right, so back on day one, everyone. Let's take it serious now. Is the character who got saved by Wes important? Yes, he is, friend. That's Witherspoon, George Witherspoon. He sold magic supplies to Maxwell. However, Maxwell then kind of screwed him over and owed him money and didn't pay him. Maxwell fled at that point. Obviously fled Europe for the United States, and the rest is history. But eventually, when Maxwell was, quote-unquote, the king of the continent, something happened, and George Witherspoon must have came in contact with him somehow, because he was performing a ritual that was going to bring him to the continent that accidentally brought Wes. So Something happened there. Maxwell either kind of tricked him, you know, as Maxwell does. Or all that. Natalie, thank you very much for the 300 more biddies. I would love a lore vid on all the lore. That would take a long time. But I am not against doing other lore videos at all. One video on all the lore would be a little too much to take. Remember when we talked about the Wigfrid rework? The first 10 seconds of that short, I was able to go off on like a 8-minute tangent on why it was important. You know what I mean? So, George with the spoon. Sure, if you want to think about it like that. Sure. Thank you very much, Natalie, for the 300 more biddies. Appreciate it. Can you equip all the balloon stuff? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like that. It's fun. Fun stuff, folks. Oh, in 10 minutes, remind me to put the video out. Maybe a series? Yeah, I would do a lore series at some point. I'm kind of waiting. Because one of our upcoming videos might be what we typically do when a new update's coming out. We might have a little speculative video. Holy rabbits, Batman. On the upcoming lunar update. Or at least I think it's a lunar update. Because they bloody teased the lunar thing. Might talk about that. I'm kind of just waiting because their word choice was the end of Return of Them. Which, oh, my arch nemesis. Hey, by the way, people always say, hey, I find Chester in this location, this location. I mean, just Savannah by the frickin' forest and the portal. He spawns wherever he bloody wants, okay? Just remember that. Mighty Mari, how you doing? Sorry I can't join the West Venture today. Just came to say hi from the cell phone. Well, hello there, Mighty. Take it easy. Well wishes. Hopefully the interview stuff is going well for you. Sunrise, how you doing today? Now that he has no increased hunger drain, is he going to be better for multiplayer? I think most of his changes are going to make him better for multiplayer, yeah. Because, I mean, if we can give your teammates speed boost and a way to make it so they can survive on a boat better. I mean, honestly, this might be crazy. But I like the inflatable vest probably more than anything in this update. Are there more than one Chesters? No, not unless you use a mod. Not unless you use a mod. Listen, guys, I know Wes is like the laughing stock, but he's only bad if you don't know how to play the game. The whole point is that he's challenge character. So, doing fabulous, Sunrise. Happy to hear it. Thank you so much for joining in today. I wasn't sure if it was Natalia or not, yes. The last half of the name I didn't want to butcher, so. Also, let's let the person whose name I'm talking actually tell me, just in case. When do I return with Hamlet? If it wasn't for the West update, I probably would have been playing Hamlet today. But are you talking about, like, guides and stuff? Yeah, I've been thinking about that lately. You want to make a backpack? If you want to make a backpack, be my guest. What do you need? Do you need some, thingamadoogs? Give me twigs. Twigs! How much do you need? It's Serbian spelling. Gotcha. All right, I'll call you Natalia from now on. That was the only reason I would always call you Natalie, because I didn't want to butcher the Jat at the end, or however it's pronounced. Guys, I can't even pronounce my own name. So. Oh, right. I forgot to use the stupid pantomiming tools. My bad. Whoops. Bum, 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 bum. I'm still improving at the game, attempting to do better as other players and kiting some other harder monsters. Absolutely, that's what it always is. Kerosene, how you doing? What is my name? Oh, it's just a joke, Kerosene. Have you guys heard me speak? Gosh, if you guys would see the quote-unquote outtakes every time I have to do commentary for a video, my goodness. Can't speak for the life of me. Yeah, that's a video idea, outtakes. I've thought about it, yeah. Have certainly thought about it. What do I think is really happening in Don't Starve Together? The entities that came before are not happy with Charlie and the nightmare side of things. Holy stagehand. Hello. Speaking of Charlie, who might be under here. Let's set it on fire. You see when you set it on fire? You see that? Yeah, there we go. Hey, if you hammered it, it's all yours. You go ahead and take it. Oh, is something being dumb? What are my favorite snacks? Trail mix, pretty darn good. Pretzels, just straight up pretzels, pretty good. By snacks, I assume you mean like not certain candies here and there. That's different. You know, just a good pretzel now and then. Good pretzel. And just a good trail mix. You know, good trail mix of nuts. Nuts in the mouth, that's what I'm all about. What do Americans have for snacks? What do you mean? Holy moly, what's going on here? By the way, I can't wait to see somebody make a clip of what I just said. Oh yeah, new video. Yeah. Time to do it. New video coming at you, folks. The Wes Rework video goes into a little more details on things. Also, actual testing of his mechanics. So, public. And it's out. Screw you, insurance commercial. Don't care. All right. Rest Rework video is out. Whoops. Boom. Boom. Love it. Wes Reworked. Have I tried chewing on something that is not edible? Yes, I've done that before. Haven't most humans? Isn't that just like a normal human thing to do sometimes? Can you have a speed balloons? Where are you, trash? Oh, you're right next to me. Here you go. Marishka, hello. Because I'm sick in bed and I can't get the last drop for some reason? Oh, no, Cheeky, I'm sorry about both. More so that you're sick. Hopefully you feel better soon. The last drop thing, maybe you'd have to relink your accounts? Ow, what the frick just happened? How did I just take damage? I'm very confused. Natalia, thank you. My Uber Eats guy's name today was Lust, so I guess it could be worse. Welcome to South. Okay, interesting. His name was Lust. Well, I mean, look on the bright side of things. Lusting after lust could be kind of fun. Oh, and then I got hurt, and then I dropped the thing. Got it. No. Yeah, Nico's right. I forgot I had a hat on. So the hat bursted, and then I took damage, so I dropped my thing. Right. Yep. Bo, how you doing? I don't know if it came up, and I'm glad you're back to streaming. I still have my Twitch Prime sub to you, so thank you very much, Purple DNA. How you doing? I'm glad I'm back, too. It's something different, you know? I should put the video up? Wait, didn't I? Hold up. Did I not actually do it? Could have sworn I did. No, it's out, ain't it? Okay, yeah, it's out. Man, you confused me for a second. It's out. It might just be YouTube being dumb. YouTube might be being dumb. So there's literally just a guy in the comment section right now, everyone saying F you to everybody. Always great. YouTube comments, always fantastic, you know. Great human beings on that platform, let me tell you. It's out, got a notification for it. Yeah. I checked myself, it is out. Dave's making the stream 20 times better. Happy to hear it, friend. We're just getting started. Even though I'm an hour in, geez. Feel like I just started. No, it's good, Kerosene. Kendall, how you doing? Can other players use Wes's balloons? Yep. Yep. They can. I don't like how this is a Twiggy Tree world, by the way. All right, Trash. I am having I don't know why, I'm having some problems today, so thanks for the beer drinks. For sure. I don't know. Okay. Bum-ba-dum. This way? That way, I think, probably. A guide on walls? I've had somebody asking me a guide on walls for a long time. It's probably not going to be what you think it's going to be. Because walls themselves are pretty situational. And otherwise pretty garbage otherwise. What I would maybe like to tell you guys, though, man, I got the hiccups, are ways to make walls that are more useful than walls. What I mean by that is, there are certain structures in this game that when burnt are actually really amazing at blocking things. I mean, we know the gist with the fossils and the end tables and all that stuff. We get that. But there might actually be some other options. So, if you want something that does wonders for your throat, buy some propolis drops. I'm usually all right. It's just today for some reason. I slept really bad again last night. I don't know what my deal is there, to be honest. Mine's already gone right now, Daha. It's gone. Quick and easy. And a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate Twiggy Tree Worlds? 70 bajillion. Does that count? Does that count? What's the mod that tells you the info on things you hover over? It's a mod called Show Me, friend. Sounds good to me, Natalia. Can I use the new skins for the tools? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I'll do it, Minx. Me keeps forgetting. All praise be to the 7. Another worshiper walks among us. Thank you very much, Sue Rikins. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Sue Rikans or Sue Rikins. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it, my friend. How you doing today? Appreciate the support. Enjoy your emotes. Welcome to the 7s. Beard, how old is my beard? Timeless. It's been around for a forever. All right, Rock Lobster, take it easy. Stay safe. See you next time. I had a world with only juicy berries, which is not good in the world where the autumns are only 5 days. Why are your autumns only 5 days? What's going on? How long have I been playing Don't Starve Together? I was maybe about a year or so late to it when it first came out. But I've been playing Don't Starve since it's day one, pretty much. Going the wrong way, everyone. Since Don't Starve was on the Google Chrome store. Then I stopped playing it for a little while. Then, when I was streaming again, just thought, okay, this Don't Starve Together game could be a good idea. Bring Bogdan back. He comes back. Don't worry, Bogdan always shows up eventually. Always shows up eventually. Yeah, now that's actually faster. But still, it's going to take some time. How long ago was that? Oh, a long time ago. I feel like everybody else is way further ahead than me, everyone. I'm lagging behind in this world. I don't know, I'm feeling very chill today, if you haven't noticed. Feeling very chill today. So, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just chilling. Pantomime, smash. Friday mood, yeah, I think it's because it's Friday. You know, I worked, yesterday was a long day, everyone. I started work around 7:30. I didn't finish work until like 9 o'clock at night. So, that's a thing. Also, I'm just running around like this. It is kind of stupid looking. But it's a thing anyway. It is also Good Friday, yes. So to anybody who celebrates, I send my best. Where do I work? Right here. In this chair. My butt planted in this chair. You might think, wow, that long work playing video games. Sounds great, right? Not those days. Those days, not so much, let me tell you. That's a long day. Gold! I only celebrate Bad Friday. Do you get well wishes too? No, you don't. How about that? Dingus. The hair is looking luscious today. Thank you. I did nothing to it. Did literally nothing to it. How you doing, Dingus? No, I love you, Dingus. You get the best wishes. How about that? I hope you have the worst Friday ever. No, not a different job. Nope, because I did my April Fool's thing yesterday, and then Clay dropped their April Fool's thing yesterday, and I was like, gosh darn it. Well, guess I'll do that too. If Weber was to get a rework, what do I think would change? They'll probably add his Shamlet mask to some description, which is the thing in Hamlet that lets you trade with pigs and all that stuff. Maybe some interaction with the Spider Queen, I would imagine. I feel like I'm in my own little world. I feel like I'm in my own little world over here. Everyone's off just doing stuff, getting killed. Here I am just chilling, talking to Chad in the mosaic. All right, then. I'll just be over here if you need me. Seriously. I just made a backpack, even though I already have a backpack, too. I'm having a day. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Having a day, everyone. Having a day. Okay. Give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this. Boom, 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 boom. All right. I got caught by far too many April Fool gags. It was shameful. It happens, Natalia. It happens. I almost got one, I think, earlier. Frick. Almost had me. It was a trade in football, and I was like, what? No way. Got the drop? Nice. A Spider King? How would that work? Man, I really hope this is not one of their 3 reworks. That'd be a thing. That would be a thing. 78% on the last drop. Getting there. Ooh, you guys got to get that fast, by the way. It ends in 6 days. The drop stuff. So, why don't I want it to be one of the reworks? Because it is kind of a joke one. Even though it has actual tangible changes. And that means we won't get like a WX Wolfgang Weber combination. You know what I mean? Biddies. Thank you, Natalia, again for 100 biddies. My parents got married April 1st. They divorced now. Longest April Fool's joke ever. Natalia, if that's true, I'm sorry, but that's kind of funny. Can I say that's a little bit kind of funny? I send my best. What item would you want for the next drop? Good question, friend. I'll have to return to you on that one. This is gonna break. It's true and it's hilarious? Well, there we go. Okay. As long as you can laugh at it, you know what? Rock Den. Oh, yeah. By the way, it's not just the axe either. Pretty much all of them. I always disagree with the claim that Wes is a good character. I don't think I ever said he was good. I just said he was a fine character. It was the hunger, because it forced other players, multiplayer, to deal with the aspect of this challenge. Co-op world, the only recourse for stubborn Wes would be to kick him. I mean, I guess, but whose fault is that? The player or Wes? That's what I don't think people understand. Is it the player's fault or is it Wes's fault? You guys have seen me, how I deal with the fact that I'm not going to be able to have too much food. What do? I just make a food that I know when I eat it, I'm going to last another 2 days. So, when is the video coming, though? Is it actually not telling you guys that it's out? Is YouTube screwing me right now? I think it is, actually. Because it is not getting the amount of views it should be getting. YouTube might be lagging behind, everyone, so I apologize for that. Is the party balloon worth or just a prank? I mean, it can be. Whoops. It can be, I suppose. I mean, a little bit of sanity back. Never hurts anybody, right? It is out. It is out. Okay. It's not sending the notification. Of course. Of course. And of course, there's nothing I can do about that either. I sent it. That's why, you know, I always do the Discord notification myself and all that. You shouldn't go in West co-op worlds unless you go to plan off your. You don't pick West. Don't pick West unless you know what you're doing. I mean, that's the whole point. He's a challenge character. That's what I mean. Like, is it fault of the character or fault of the player? It's fault of the player. Every time. Every time. You can counter Wes's badness. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm still just having my own adventure over here. Still have my own adventure, everyone. Why Wes have so small stats now? I don't know why they necessarily changed that, too. Where am I? I'm just over here in the mosaic biome, just smashing rocks. Having my own fun. Oh, no. Did someone just activate the hound thing again? Did someone just activate the hound thing again? I swear it stopped raining, now it just started raining again. Oh yeah, you can also make a pantomime hammer. Mm-hmm. They lowered it to signal that he's a challenge player? Maybe. You mean signal them before they even enter the game? I guess, maybe? I don't know. Lots of graves. Might be worth looking at, folks, but I'm just going to keep going here. I'm moving so slow. I don't know why. I don't know why. How do they look when you drop? Oh, you want to see that? You want to see how these tools that are not actually tools look like? Kind of neat, actually. They look better like that than this, I think. Just saying. Just saying. All right. This way? Maybe? Plus now he's even more of a challenge? Oh, of course he is. That was never in question, I suppose. Should I be in the game in less than 50 days? Yeah, I'm not in the boat to do that, friend. When I do these streams, I'm just here to chill with chat. Sometimes we have, we pop off here and there. Most of the time, it's just chill. Are graveyards a reliable source of gears? I mean, not necessarily. While you may have a pretty good chance to get them, graves are not renewable. So that's where the problem comes in, friend. Thank you for all the heart, for all the guidance. Well, thank you very much for watching them, friend. I appreciate it. The videos are nothing without the folk who watch them. So thank you very much. D2 Gong is supposed to be dragon, but without the R. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. Yes, Andre, get your sleep. Your sleep is more important. Here we go with this rain again, everybody. Here we go with this freaking rain again. I mean, I guess I could do this. It's better than nothing. Oh, we look so lovely, everybody. Not going to be the best. Still going to be obviously gaining wetness, but it's going to be better than nothing. Do I think that there should be shipwrecked boats and Don't Starve together instead of the boats that are in Don't Starve? I never wanted a true copy and paste from Shipwrecked. However, they absolutely should have looked the Shipwrecked. I hear a clockwork, yep. They should have actually looked to Shipwrecked to actually make the boating better. Yes. I mean, I get it. I get it. It's meant for more people on a boat. That's what it's for. But having actually had more people on a boat in our world that we're still going on in, I think it's worse. I think it honestly might be a little worse. But that's just me. Oh, frick, Hound Waves. There should at least be a smaller boat for people who are not playing with people. Period. That's kind of what I'll say about that. Frickin' heck, everyone. What timing? Oh, what timing. Eat up. Eat up. I'm fine being a little bit insane. Thermal stone on a stick? What's the difference between that and just having a thermal stone in your inventory? There definitely needs to be more different boat types. There needs to be one that's just better maneuverable, when it has better maneuverability, period. Honestly, it would just make it would make the stuff more accessible. Not only that, it would just make it easier to swallow, you know what I mean? Hello, friend, by the way. I've seen a balloon that costs 5 sanity and then regenerates 5 sanity. No, it does more than that. It does 2 every 2 seconds for like 4 seconds. 5, whatever it is. It's more. It's not great, but it's more than that. I can tell you that. What's the thing you say when you're insane? Something about Cocoa Puffs? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now you can hit people with thermal on a stick? Gosh. And just heat them up immediately? What, the thermal stone on a stick thing? You're connected to the lunar? It's possible. I don't know if we're absolutely connected, but it might be right next to it. But you can have the lunar right on land. By the way, I think I went in the caves last time, then I came out and I was super far away. This time it is actually connected. Well, there we go. That's cool. I've never had that in the world before, so I'll take it. Find the oasis and you walk right onto it. Well, there we go. Didn't we say we were going to camp in the oasis? That's bloody convenient. Lunar base? I thought about it. The only problem is, would people be really annoyed by getting put to sleep all the time? But I'm not against it, per se. Piss off, thirst. All right. This rain. Oh, now I'm going this. I'm just going in front. I don't know where I'm going. Oh my goodness, everyone. I'm glad you guys are having a great time. Because I'm over here just like in my own little world. Sleeping. Running around, trying to do stuff. When's my birthday? Many, many months from now, friend. Towards the end of the year. Wormwood on the lunar island chops trees to lower sanity. Well, yeah. I mean, because the whole sanity thing, absolutely. Anything related to low sanity on the lunar is going to be great. How much you got? You're almost dead, actually. All these... Well, I'm just collecting things. I'm trying to find a loop. I'm honestly trying to find this where this loops. I'm having difficulty. I'm having difficulty, everyone. Is the server full? Yep, pretty sure. Yours is on the 13th of this month? This month, M? So 11 days from now, is that what you're saying? Yes, well, there we freaking go. Happy early birthday. This game is complex. I wish there was a basic tutorial to help you get set up. Yeah, it's just not in the games. Oh, look, this is where we were earlier. It's just not in the game. What's the word I'm trying to think of, chat? Not in the game's nature to have something like that, I suppose. I suppose that helps us, though, as content creators, to make the actual videos to help people. A very merry unbirthday to me. Well, thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Will there be an Easter stream? No, I won't be streaming on Sunday. Even though I'm not doing anything for Easter, really. Because, you know, COVID's still a thing. I just probably won't stream on Sunday. You learn how to play from dying a lot? Yes. Here's the... Frick, I keep remembering and forgetting that that's a whole thing. Here's the cycle of Don't Starve. Live, die, learn, repeat. And then probably some learning here and there in between. That's just how it goes. You live, you learn as much as you can, you die some way, which is inevitable, and then your next world, hopefully you'll live longer so that you learn more, and then you die in a new way, and then you just repeat. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Got the drop. Good stuff. Pika Petra. To help so much understand the basics of Don't Starve Together. I'm happy to hear, friend. Thanks so much for watching. I'm just going to make this here. It's kind of a good spot. People got to run this way anyway. In fact, it might not be a bad idea to do what we just did last time. Gift! How do you get salt crystals? There's salt formations out on the ocean, friend. In salt brines, or brine oceans. That is how you mine salt. You gotta go pretty slow. It's nice to have an oar on you when you're boating, in my personal opinion. I'm just gonna leave this here for anybody new joining and having the run or whatever. How's everyone holding up? I made it back. I made it back to my original position. Where's Pig King? Marishka, are you in the stream right now? Also, who made a moon lens already? What is the mob I hate the most? The Yukis, probably. Gobblers are pretty bad. I hate gobblers. And then I hate... grass geckos. They're on my hit list. Those guys right there. On my hit list for sure. If we're talking about salt, though, we should probably talk about cookie cutters. Those guys can be a real pain in the butt. But here's the tip. If you actually drop... Uh-oh. No! Stefana, there is a touchstone over here. I remember. There was like 2 touchstones over here when we were playing earlier. Somewhere. Here we go. Cookie cutters love wooden stuff. So if you drop like twigs and woods and even boards into the water near cookie cutters, they'll actually target that before anything else, which is pretty great. which is pretty great. I'm going to get rid of my wetness, everyone. Are beard hairs actually used for anything? Yeah, they actually are. If you use them in magic crafting, you can make yourself some meat effigies. And meat effigies are a way to revive. So it's better for survival mode. Ran out of pigskin in my world. I'm at day 215. Don't have any more pig houses in Smash available. Pigskin farm solo doesn't seem to be enough. Any tips? What do you mean? So if you're out of pigskin, what do you mean by pigskin farm solo? What do you mean by that, Kiko? And do you have any pig set pieces? Oh, it stopped raining too. Good. What are we getting? 2 war saddle blueprints. Scaled flooring blueprint. My gosh. They're giving you stuff today, aren't they? You didn't know that about the cookie cutters? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Could be an interesting way to handle them. Give yourself a little more time to do stuff. For you, it's evening. What time is it for me? Oh, it's very early in the afternoon. It's only 2:30 for me, friend. Beard of spring, yet the penguins beside my base didn't die. Maybe they ate something. Why are we're fighting Dragonfly already? What's going on? Again, everyone's having a wonderful old time over there. Apart from me, apparently. Alright, let's make this. I guess I could make that. Oh yeah, and then these guys got skins too, which is pretty fun. I hear Krampus. Beard stretch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Thank you very much. Careful of the umbrella. Oh, it's fine. It's fine for going away. It's gonna spoil anyway. Alright, let's should I leave stuff here? Oh. Are you waiting for us to help you? Because I don't really got anything to help you. Guess I can help you. Come here, pig. I got at least 2 of them. Oh, that was close. All right, we're just murdering pigs. Did you need meat? Is that why? I am not in control of this world right now. But I am controlling the pig houses, by the way, because our frickin' last world ran out of pigs as well. So, Kiko, I don't know if you heard me ask. Twitch is so dumb. Why is it, like, stopping some of these words? It just stopped the word prank. What's up, Obstinate? How you doing? I thought this rework was a joke or a prank that they would remove the changes after the full day. They might still. I don't know. I really don't know if it's real or not. I still don't. I still am not convinced. Just because of some of the things. You know, last year they did say that they changed certain things. But then that was just a lie, because it was a joke. This year they said that they changed things, right? And like legitimately did change things. However, some of them are not actually working how they're supposed to work. So, I don't know. Who's my favorite character? In all of Don't Starve, it's probably Wilbur or Wilba. In Don't Starve Together, it's probably Wartox or Wickerbottom. So, are we in the Oasis, everybody? Are we just waiting? I'll be there. Hopefully soon. Frickin' heck. Every time. What if the prank is that it's actually staying? I guess so. We ran out of pigs toxic? Yeah, we kind of did. Marker's not Oasis? Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying. I'm just running around getting pigs. Do I have thoughts on the West cinematic? Yeah, it's great. Typical West fashion, of course, and then the lore implications, pretty awesome. I appreciate it. You got the Smite Needing Rod drop. There we go. Need to go for right now. No worries, friend. Take it easy. Alright, this is almost gone anyway. Piss off. Hello, friends. I was going to go down in the caves to get some dudes as well. Piss off, hand. Oh, I'm sorry, Nez. Sorry that's happening. That's one of the worst. Yeah, since we did get partnership. Kind of sad that I won't be able to give you guys some quality options. Because I know some people can't watch because of that. That sucks. Antlered, yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, yeah, no drop frames on my end. So it's you guys, but it's annoying. What do I think about basing in the swamp? You can do it. You absolutely can do it. Not necessarily advised, per se. So. Idea. Hold up. Going to the swamp for a sec. Actually, I might need some foodies. Based entirely on boats, when maybe would do that. Yeah. I know. Your house. I get it. This is kind of good. Okay, didn't think you were going to aggro on me, if I'm honest. Yep, okay, not good anymore. Not good. Whoops. Anybody seen some blue mushrooms? Murder! Oh, shoot. Now I gotta kill a merm, don't I? Butterflies count, actually. Butterfly. Boop. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Hey, Sum, do you have a helmet? Do you have a means to make a helmet? I don't know where the Oasis is myself, friend. Otherwise, I'd tell you. If you're in the stream right now, this is where I am. Just keep following that loop. I'm guessing. Uh-oh, people would be dying. Thankfully, anybody who died in the swamp, there is a touchstone in the deciduous forest that we are right in. So, hey, by the way, you're getting your murder points in a lot. I'm murdering a lot of dudes right now, getting my health back. Do you farm as Wes? What do you mean? Like actual crop farming? You should farm as anybody nowadays. It's super easy to do. Really? Murder points, Mr. Wolf. Oh, he spent some points on the murder thing. And I was biddies. And I was, thanks. I'm actually good now. I was just getting, was thinking, oh crap, I gotta kill some merms. But it's the first mob that I see. So I saw butterflies. I really did luck out there. How many bits to base in the swamp? Oh, goodness. I don't want to do that. That's just selling out. Hello. Thank you, Marishka, for... I don't know if you're actually serious or not. But I don't want to say. I was going to say like 1,000. I'll do it for 1,000. All right. for free then. Boom, 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 boom. What are we talking about? Flare at the Oasis? Oh, where did you launch it? It didn't go off yet. Normally it tells us if it did. It did go off? Interesting. I didn't hear it. And it didn't do the flash thing. Maybe I'm... Okay, maybe I'm just not paying attention. What is the hardest part of spring? Usually frog rain when it shows up. Spring is easy. Because you should have enough pigskin and all that stuff and make some umbrellas, if anything. And then one of you should absolutely, of course, have Ibrella. Have I played Shipwrecked, Kiwi? Yes, I played a lot of Shipwrecked. Shipwrecked is my favorite Don't Starve experience. Some noob, are you just following me just because? I don't mind. I'm just saying. I'm not really doing much right now. I'm just kind of mapping, making my way. We got to go through that swamp. Oh, yeah, the new Speedy Balloon. I keep forgetting I have this opportunity. Know what else I keep forgetting? That I was going to go down in the caves, too. If you plant generic seeds, should I use any fertilizer or compost? Or just tending and watering is enough? At first, you probably don't have to worry about fertilizer, but if you keep actually harvesting and replanting and all that stuff, eventually your plots are going to run super duper dry. So yeah, you'll eventually want to just plop some things down for sure. Alright, everybody don't use this pigskin. We're going to be needing it, I promise you. Don't use it. Don't use it. Don't use it all, I should say. I should do a Wilbur Whackstaff Shipwreck playthrough? Maybe. You never know. What is the best substitute for the Ibrella, in my opinion? If you don't mind losing backpack space now and then, of course, using a raincoat is going to be phenomenal. Because it's one item, 100% wetness resistance. That's what you're going up against. However, a couple things of silk and a couple pigskin. Actually, isn't it only one pigskin? You get yourself an umbrella. I mean, yeah, look at that. It's kind of like, why would you not? Get an umbrella and then just do a basic straw hat. You have 100% wetness resistance. So, murder! All right, I got to find a mob. Where's the hardest mob in the game? Ah, so not even boss. The hardest mob in the game? It's probably a toss-up between a Varg and a Yukis. Especially solo. Do I have Hamlet guides? I do. I got some. Not a whole heck of a lot, though. To be honest. 9 Pearl... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello, Labyrinth. The Labyrinth is... right by the Big King. Alright then. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen this. Interesting. Very interesting. I did do some world generation tweaks to the cave, so I suppose maybe the game kind of got a little nuts there. But to see that spawn like that, that's strange. That's pretty strange, everyone. Love opening sinkholes and swamps because auto battleless farm, pretty much. But now battleless still, they spawn all at once nowadays. Oh, first mob that I see, I gotta kill though. First mob I gotta see. So what happened to that nightmare? Yep, I gotta kill this nightmare. Piss off, nightmare. Not even mine. No, let me kill it. Let me kill it. It's mine. Otherwise, I gotta find something else to kill. Murdered. All right, I'm grabbing some light bulbs, everyone. For the sake, I also did want to get some spiders too. Problem is my food situation is a little garbo. All right, spiders, get over here. All right, you gonna screw me over again, game? And like spawn them from 18 miles away? Why haven't I built the lantern? Because I just haven't yet. I'm about to. That's what I came down here for. Again, guys, I'm not here to give you world-class gameplay. Maybe one day when I play a solo world, I'll show you guys, okay, this is what I do. For right now, nah. This is just me playing. Just have fun with the chat. Have I had an operation yet? I've had some surgeries. I've had some surgeries, absolutely. Interesting that they're not really doing it down here, but they definitely did it upstairs. And what I mean is not being close enough. Wow, these... They are spawning a lot of them, though. And yes, I see my hunger. Don't worry. This is what this is for. Was it terrifying? No, I don't mind. I just ate that raw, didn't I? Okay, that's fine. It's gonna happen. Really? He's gonna have 4 health. Oh, never mind, I forgot. I'm playing Wes. Finally, it's done. Alright. Oh, I forgot these guys are on insane too. Frickin' heck, dude. Frickin' heck. I keep forgetting that I changed settings. Keep forgetting that I changed settings. Alright, Wigfrid. Let's do this. What'd you miss, Scribble? Not much, we're just chilling today, pretty much. Little just fun world. So does that mean every time we do that, they're gonna spawn more? That's annoying. Holy crap, dude. That makes dealing with spiders... Oh goodness, that was an interesting idea. That makes dealing with spider nests an absolute pain in the rear end. Holy crap. Nope, okay, it's actually good now. Interesting. Alright. Why did I want to focus on Silk 2? Well, let's go find out. Tonsils? That was one of my last surgeries too, actually. What's my opinion on the West rework? What'd you rate it out of 10? A 6 maybe. What do I think about plastic surgery? I mean, in certain cases, I imagine... Where's my frickin'... I lost my WASD key for a second. In certain situations, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, if you go a little too far, though... I think it's a little easy to go a little too far, if you know what I mean. This swamp is insanely dangerous. This swamp is insanely dangerous. Oh my gosh. Swamps are already freaking dangerous. Turn everything on insane and it's, well, freaking insane. What? Alright, sure. Bum, bum. I need green mushrooms. Alright, Clef, take it easy. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by even for a quick little bit. Basin, swamp, basin, swamp. Maybe one day. Who's my least favorite character to play? Wolfgang. Just too easy. Maybe one day I'll play Wolfgang and then you guys can just... You just see. What is my world configuration? I always put world configuration, tree guard slots, poison bird starts, nuts, disease, never. The only things I ever change, usually, are world branches and loops. Honestly, that's almost all I ever change. I do branches most, loops never. The rest, I really do not change at all. Oh boy. This is one of those I don't know who's fighting who moments. Someone left Chester at the cave entrance. Uh-oh. Might as well bring him. Or just leave him to his fate, that too. Either one works for me. Okay. Okay. I don't know who doesn't have one, but I'm making one. Didn't know you control the shape of your world? Oh, yeah, it's a whole thing. Piss off. Ow. Loopy! There we go. Thumbs up for you. How you doing, Loopy? Alright. I don't got twigs, of course. We have one already. Yep, we have one already. Alright, I don't got twigs, otherwise I'd be able to make more thingamadoogs. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. Alright. Piggyback. Alright, got a piggyback, everyone. Good frickin' stuff. Make a speed balloon. Give me a sec. I was a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Let's get rid of this. And I don't have twigs, so. So is this like a temporary base before we get to the oasis? Is that what we're doing right now? I'm going to run past this swamp. I'm going to see what's past this swamp in the morning. What's my favorite game after Don't Starve? Don't Starve is actually not really a favorite game of mine, if I'm 100% honest. But beyond that, I like certain franchises. Halo franchise, Borderlands franchise. Sly Cooper, Spyro. If I had to pick a favorite game, Witcher 3 is up there. Borderlands 2 is up there. It's probably Borderlands 2, though. It's a Spider Sanctuary Beyond? Okay. Who's your favorite character in Borderlands 1 or in 2? Borderlands 1 is probably Lilith. Borderlands 2 is Maya. I forgot this was a Twiggy Tree world. Do I like cats? I don't mind cats. I think I might be more of a dog person, though. What do I think about Wirt? Wirt's totally fine. Hello, Dragonfly. Krieg in Borderlands 2? Krieg's pretty good. Yeah, I suppose he's pretty good. Saplings of twiggy trees? Saplings all the time, no matter what. I mean, I would probably say I'm both 2M. I'm just saying overall. You can play more with a dog than you can a cat, in my opinion. So, Krieg and Don't Starve Together when? There is a Krieg mod, actually. I'm pretty sure. I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure there's a Krieg mod. So, Clockworks are supposed to not be spawning like this, and yet they're absolutely spawning like this. By the way, this isn't a fight, ain't it? Do I have or had any pets? I had a pet. It was mostly my sister's, though, back in the day. You gonna fight? Why me? Why me? Well, seriously, the clockworks are all broken right now. Toilet paper over or under? How can it be under? No, if it's under, you're insane. You're a maniac. How does that even make sense? Over is way better. It's easier to grab. It's not only easier to grab, it's easier to tear off. Piss off, Mama Tallbird. I did nothing. I did literally nothing. Ow. Game. You and me need to have a talk. I took an egg. Fair enough, I guess. It was a 50-50 chance, I suppose. But I did eat the egg. First person I have met to actual reasoning over the toilet paper. It's not even, yeah, it's logic. It's logic. Think about this. Think about this. Over. What? It makes no sense. Of course it's going to be better. Of course it's going to be better if it's over. Do I plan to expand your game content? Play other games? Oh, absolutely. One of these days. To be honest, friend, there just hasn't been anything out that I've been wanting to play. So if I don't want to play it, I'll just be making content for, like, no reason. So. Do I have any Walter Solo B Queen tips? Oh, boy. I'm kind of looking for okay, so if any method, why don't you just use gunpowder then? Finish it off. Did you see our recent West Wednesday playthrough? Do I like Star Wars? Love Star Wars. Even though the recent movies have been absolute garbage, I will always still love Star Wars. So, thank you, Natalia, again for 100 biddies. My goodness. Your grace. Ah! Meteors. Natalia is now your grace. I gotta update that. Do I like Satisfactory-like games? Yes, I do, actually. Management-type games? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if any of my mods want to update that. I should try roguelike games. I love roguelike games, like Binding of Isaac and all that. Absolutely. I was thinking about even playing Binding of Isaac on stream. Just as something different as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, something. Sorry about that, friend. Boom, boom. Do I play Repentance? Don't even know what that is. So, no. A bee biome? I was going to say, interesting that this is a bee biome with so many regular hives and no killer bee hives, but I stand corrected. Has anybody been past the killer beehive? What's past the killer beehive? Probably plenty more, if he keeps looping. You fear to even check? Okay, I'll do it in the morning. Collect all the niter. I mean, if you're looking for any option and you're playing Walter solo, I mean, you have the wall option, I suppose. Going between the wall to try to get the grumbles to, you know, kind of get a little pathing issue here. I brought the pigskin with me. I'm sorry, everyone. I brought all the pigskin with me. Didn't mean to. Oof! Nico, who is playing Wort, got killed by a merm. There's a Dragonfly Desert near the bee. Wait, the Dragonfly Desert is right there, though. Oh, you're playing Walter? Oh. Confused. Can you make a multi-armed bridge that connects in the middle? Absolutely. You mean with boats? Abso-frickin-lutely. Beard Stretch, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I got Horizon Zero Dawn on sale on Steam. Heard some great things about it. It is a good game. I played it at night. I enjoyed it. Typical open world game, of course. You know, lots of the tower mechanics and all that stuff in open world games. But the way that they did certain things, and even the story itself, I thought it was pretty good, to be honest. What is a common item in DSD that is very useless? Oh, we could probably have a whole bloody conversation, friend. We can have a whole bloody conversation about that. Grass suits, to name one. I mean, what do you want to talk about? What is and isn't worthless? The game has gotten a little better over the years at not having too many worthless things, I gotta say. Like, it got better at using bee stingers and maybe even some bone shards. What the frick is happening over there? Oh, it's a clockwork knight. It's a clockwork knight surrounded by all those bees. And then there's a bishop over here. Man, gosh. Wasn't the whole thing about the new spawns? This is a nightmare, by the way. Wasn't the whole thing about the new spawns make it so they wouldn't spawn randomly? It looks like that doesn't apply to clockworks. Probably because they need a new biome to spawn in. West Wednesday should be interesting. It should. Yeah, look at this. Clockwork spawns are all done messed up. Triple bishops right next to each other. So I don't have to suffer like last time. I don't know. Last time I just didn't step away. We were kind of busy in the game. Trust me, I would leave the stream otherwise. So, piss off, thirst. What's my favorite mob? I like skitter squids. Is this adventure mode maximum? No. This is just straight up normal. Don't starve with a few settings changed. Skitter squids? I like skitter squids. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I also like mush gnomes. I'm a fan of mush gnomes. And Hutch. Yes, the balloon vest, friend. When you're going down on a boat and you put this thing on, it will protect you from losing health overall. MacTusk. All right, then. It'll prevent you from losing max health. Hello, I'm a Jen. How you doing? I forgot where Wave was. Where's Wave? There we go. Follow you? I'm doing it. Got nothing else to do right now. Moonstone. This balloon really does not last that long. Can you refill speedy balloons? I haven't found a way to, no. It may be nightmare fuel, but I did seem to try that yesterday. It didn't work. What setting did I pick? Loop always, branch never, world huge. Anything that can hurt us is on insane or lots. And then some other spawners are on as high as they can go to. Looky. Oh, interesting. So it's not actually... Oh, that's so strange. I've never had this happen before. But the fact that it actually gives you enlightenment when you're not even there is also very strange. But hello, everyone. Welcome to the Lunar Island. So strange. So strange. Is that actually true, Roman? So wait, Loop World's islands connect? No, that's not true. We just got lucky on this spawn. We just got lucky on this spawn, everyone. This is not how Loop Worlds happen. In fact, Loop Worlds don't even connect. We could probably see the edge. This is where we spawn. See, this is what a loop does. So, we just got lucky that the lunar island was right bloody here. Why is my axe see-through? Oh, again, everyone, these are the new skins that came with the West rework. Pantomime skins. When is a good time to actually start farming your world? I think the second year, because then you're fighting the survive still. What do you think? I would do it even faster, friend. It's really, really easy to get farm plots up now. Way faster than it used to be. And it was actually still fast back in the day if you knew what you were doing. By the way, we know where the Oasis is. Are we actually basing here? I don't remember. Murder! Alright. Oh, I see a buzzard. Gotta kill a buzzard, I guess. Easy. Alright. Come here, buzzard. You see that shadow, everyone? Alright. That means there's a buzzard. And then it's gonna fade away. Yep, look, it faded. And then this guy's here. He's gonna squawk. That means he wants to beat me up. But I'm going to beat him up first. By the way, that buzzard video, I was thinking, man, it's probably not going to do super well. No. People were actually really, really wanting that. People were really on top of that one. Learning some new stuff about meat and all that. Got any good tips for summer? Are we cave basing or are we basing up above? Two very different things. Do you have the means to get some gears or do you not? Let's start there. Because if you do, then obviously you can cover base. But another big tip, camp in the Oasis Desert. Know why? The entire Oasis Desert, yes, the entire biome, not just the Oasis, is smolder free. That's always fantastic. If you can make Ice Chester, also fantastic. Ice Chester just breaks spring, by the way. Ice Chester completely breaks spring. Alright, I think we're actually thinking about doing something here, so. I'll do it in the morning. What is my least favorite mob? Didn't I say? Didn't I say Yukis or? Oh no, that was about difficulty. Least favorite mob, Gobbler. Grass Gecko. Forgot the third thing. How do you get a lot of cobblestone pats, friend? Do I have a Rocky Lands biome? I do, kind of. No, that's barren turf. Well, friend, if you find a Rocky Lands biome... Oh, I got some Rocky Lands right there. The turf there is called Rocky Turf. Rocky Turf is what's needed, of course, to make cobblestone flooring. Right there. So get yourself a pitchfork, which I just made right now. Just start digging all the crap up. Why does Ice Chester destroy spring? No, it's summer, friend. Because Ice Chester is a walking ice box. So if you make 2 thermal stones, cool them both down all the way, take one out. By the time, of course, that your one in your inventory is done, you know, it's heated up and all that stuff, just open up Chester, put the unheated one, you know, back in your inventory, put the one that you don't need anymore into him, and just do that over and over again. That's how you break. That's how you break it. You can just walk around summer all day long that way. All right. Now I think, folks, we should probably venture home and, or not home, to our little temporary base and probably bring everything over here. So do people know where the Oasis is? You are going to have to go past all the B field. That's going to be a problem. Got your drop. Very good, friend. Don't worry, I'm going to remake it. Should we just move there now? You guys move whenever you want, I suppose. I was just going to come and help move stuff is all. Yep, we'll do that. Then we'll put the Shadow Manipulator up here, and then the Endothermic Fire over here. Yep. This is the first time I'll accept the boat bridge. Actually, now that you mention it, how far does this extend out? Let's find out. When will the other nautical items be available? What do you mean? The Twitch drops? I have no idea. Probably a couple weeks from now. I don't think they'll do one super quick. I don't see them doing one super quick. Ah, it's a full moon night. Right, that's why all the fissures are so crazy. What is the most difficult boss in Don't Starve Together? Enraged Claws. Always will be. Because Misery Toadstool, yeah, it has a lot of health. But it's just an endurance fight. And it's the same as regular Toadstool. What kind of lunar island is this? Yeah, we got lucky it's attached. This is the first world I've ever had that, which is kind of awesome. Maybe it's easier to do that with looped worlds. Because branched worlds I've never seen. Alright. That is a far boat bridge. Even I know that's a far boat bridge. So, Hello. So I'm playing the wrong character, but when you're mining these things, pieces of the Celestial Altar, our characters kind of go on about how they're saving someone or something. It's kind of interesting. Labyrinth and Lunar Island both super close to spawn. Lucky Duck. I think it's just a loop. Because I did the same thing in the caves. I did loop always, branch never. What's up, Steam? How you doing? Steam Monkey. What is the most useful mod? Probably an information mod. Information is key in this game. So show me's pretty good. But if we're talking like quality of life stuff, geometric placement, combined status, maybe. Combined status is how mine in the top right looks. Yeah. This is why people always be like, man, the Lunar Island sucks and Enlightenment sucks. It doesn't. You don't have to worry about anything. At least not at this current moment. Yeah, you got a blue filter, and you got the Gestos that might hit you up, put you to sleep. There is, like, no threat otherwise to Enlightenment. To us, at all. You know what I mean? Just deal with it. How does Enlightenment work? Enlightenment is corresponding to your sanity, friend. The lower your sanity, the lower your Enlightenment. So you actually kind of want to be insane on the Lunar Island if you don't want to deal with the Gestalt, sorry, mispronunciations, and all that nonsense. But it doesn't ever negatively impact you, really. What am I doing? Oh, I'm building the Celestial Altar, friend. So on the Lunar Island, there's actually like 4 separate biomes. The Lunar Mines, the Lunar Baths, the Lunar Forest, the Lunar Beach, and the Lunar Archipelago. I'm in the Lunar Mines right now. And there are 3 inviting formations, they're called. Here's the last one. And when you bring them together, you're able to make the Celestial Altar. All right, tape, let's take it easy. I don't care if it's 5 or 4. 2 of them are technically the same anyway. Is it possible to unsocket the altar and move it if necessary? Did they make it so you can hammer it now? Because we used to just be screwed. In fact, I should probably be planning better. You're right, but I don't think we're going to keep this world for that long. Be very careful where you build your celestial altars, folks. You want to build them when they're close together with 3 other celestial fissures. Otherwise, you might miss out on the endgame content that's going to be coming soon. What's the celestial altar? It gives us access to the celestial tab. Why is multi-quality not allowed? Apparently because I'm not a Twitch partner. And that kind of sucks. I get it. I know. That's honestly might be one of the worst things about not getting Twitch partner. Is that I know some people just can't watch because Twitch doesn't give people quality things. So sorry about that, friend. I can't help you. I can't add a setting or anything to give you options. It's Twitch and Twitch alone. Almost there. What characters I think are getting reworked this year? Well, if this one counts, unfortunately, it's probably only going to be Weber and maybe WX. Or maybe Wolfgang. I was thinking it was Weber, Wolfgang, WX. But since this one may or may not count, I don't know. Heyo! There's one, everyone. Then we get Moonglass Axe, Glass Cutters, Mooncrated Turf, Mutated Fungal Turf, Bath Bombs. Good stuff. Good stuff. Moonglass Axe, very efficient. This Glass Cutter, great against nightmares and all that. Thanks for playing, Mariska. Appreciate it. Turf, give you 6 per craft. Bath Bombs, amazing at making Moonglass renewable through all these ponds and everything. Fantastic. I've talked about the Celestial tab many times. What characters should they add the most? I'm honestly one of those people that I don't think they need to add any more characters. I really don't. I really don't. I don't know. I'm just not in that mindset. I think they have a lot already. What is the most annoying thing to do and don't starve together? Sailing. Not even close. Sailing's garbage. Is it not easier to get moon shards from the Lunar Grotto? Oh, it's way easier nowadays. But if we're right here, Sir Kerber, I mean, why the heck not, right? Why the heck bloody knots? Do I think new NPCs would be cool? You gotta be careful with that. I mean, they gotta serve a purpose, right? For the longest time when they added Pearl, yeah, she was cool and all, but she didn't really have a purpose. Yeah, she gave us the Pearl, but we couldn't progress further for a while. So she kind of lost her luster, you know what I mean? Yeah, Sir Kerbis, it's a lot better to do it in the Lunar Grotto, probably because it's honestly more accessible than the Lunar Island, for one thing, in most cases. But also because those pools, they give you 4 Moonglass boulders to mine. So it's great. It's perfect. What is my favorite dish in real life? A single dish? Oh gosh, I don't know if I'd ever be able to say that. That's quite broad of a question. Can I just say cuisine? I mean, I like Chinese food, Asian cuisine. I don't think I have a singular favorite dish that no matter what, I'm going to be like, I'm in. Maybe I could probably think of something, but I don't know. Favorite seafood? Salmon. Red salmon. Pretty good. Most sushi, pretty good. Shrimp, pretty good. Lobster. I like seafood, so pretty much almost all of it. Made dumplings, nice. Had dumplings the other day, fantastic. By the way, these are stone fruit bushes, everyone. Pretty much like the ultimate superfood of Don't Starve Together. 14 minutes, I can't wait that long. You can tell, oh, like that guy over there, he's growing still. I gotta find one that's a little cracked. They got a pretty fast growth cycle. Like that guy just went, and it's like 2 minutes away from the next cycle. 3 minutes. If they're cracked stones, though, they will crumble right in front of you, which is actually useful to us. It might be better because it doesn't reset their timers. It just gets to the next timer. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to show you. But if these stones are cracked, and yeah, I mean, this is what they look like uncracked, you can tell. Trust me, you can tell when they're cracked. I would still pick them during that time just to get them going a little faster. For me, this is going to be some good food. Salmon is very good in Finland, absolutely. All right, Luve, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Get your rest. Think kelp is the ultimate food? The problem is, here's the problem with kelp. While I agree, is it as accessible as this stuff? Because when you come to the lunar island, what are you going to be encountering? And what's going to be better for you? Are you going to pick up the kelp off the beach? Lunar Beach, speaking of, I should probably do that myself. Great, you do that. Awesome. You probably get a good healthy chunk of it, right? Right. Problem is, if you want any more, you either go to the Lunar Archipelago or... Oh, there we go. These guys are cracked right there. Or your other only option, screw you, Shattered Spider. These guys have ranged attack, by the way, so be careful. These are cracked. This is what they look like cracked, everyone. Right there. I should have picked it, not dug it up. Your only other option then is finding them on the water, right? But you can't uproot them without a trident. And how do you get a trident? The crab key. So, you know. Oh, Steam. Yeah, I'm not saying... I'm not comparing necessarily that. I'm comparing availability. That's all. Stone fruit is just right there and ready to roll immediately. Kelp can be, but once you use up what you've got, you kind of have to go get more, while stone fruit will just keep on chugging along, you know what I mean? Once you plant stone fruit, you kind of don't have to worry anymore. Ancient Guardian isn't here. He's not too far into the day yet. Or days, not day. So we making our way downtown, moving fast, and I'm homebound. Is that what we're doing? Are people moving base, grabbing all the stuff? Making giant crops is satisfying, and it's also pretty easy. I've survived 2 whole years of seasons, but I've never been able to get to the Lunar Island or the ruins, even if it's kind of scary. It happens. It happens. Hey, the caves are a whole new world, friend. All praise be to the 7. Another worshiper walks among us. Thank you very much, Icy Puffin, for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it. How you doing today? Enjoy your emotes, and welcome to the 7s. All right, I need some foodies. They say Walter is just still falling. What button do you press to do emotes in game? I have a mod that lets me do that, friend. It's G. G lets me pull up that menu. I ran through the lunar beach. I'm an idiot. But why is stone fruit so good, Beard? Well, this is it right here. And if you want it, you gotta bust it open, right? So it's pretty much unlimited food until you make it not. You know what I mean? And guess what? It grows in winter. Jester wheel, yep, I'm pretty sure that's... Why is it lagging all of a sudden? The server just went nuts, yeah. Stream's fine, but the server went nuts. Did you guys just pass? Oh, something went wrong there. I'm a Jen. Are you in the stream? What just happened there? Did somehow you bringing... Oh! Tree guards, she must have spawned them with those evergreens. I'm a Jen. Are you here still? In the chat? Because now the server's fine. I think something happened there. Maybe the world didn't like tree guardians on the lunar island or something. Take your stuff. I'll get in this sec, alright? I'm going to just drop some things off. I'll come back for it. Just going to drop things off in the oasis. I'll come right back. What's my favorite plant in Don't Starve Together? Oh, shoot. I don't have that. Never mind. Can't even do that if I wanted to. Probably some of the mushrooms, friend. Mushrooms are pretty good. Forgot to drop these. Hello, people made it. What is this map? Lucky. Looped always, branches never, and we got a connected island. Can I map for the oasis? Friend is literally marked on the map. There's a purple moon lens. Randomly just found 4 tree guards in Dragonfly Living Forest. Yeah. That's usually like a minor set piece, it's called. I do that all the time, Steam Monkey. That is what I always do. I always do branches most, loops never. But today I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to be a little wacky, I suppose. All right, this is going to be a problem. We have had a lot of autumn rain, haven't we? Oh. All right, Yafu. Do we have any sort of What am I trying to say, chat? Don't know. Literally don't remember. Don't mind me. What is the hardest mob to kite? It might be tentacles. Tentacles are pretty bad. Absolutely nothing, Amar. Those have no bearing. Oh, I forgot. I think I was going to ask, do I have any means to make a umbrella or pretty parasol? I think that's what I was going to ask. For this very reason. Why is it raining so much? I know I made the change. I get it. But... oh, right. I forgot about the Shadow Knight. I forgot. Uh-oh. The Shadow Knight, when we're talking mobs, though, when we're talking mobs, to me, mobs does not mean bosses. Am I alone in that? Can't he make a balloon umbrella? No. I mean, it is a little wetness resistance, but it's not enough. It's the same exact wetness resistance as my helmet right now. You can make a balloon half for wetness. People are yelling at that. It's literally the same exact wetness protection that I already have. Not gonna help. Can you make a good pig farm without a graveyard? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The graveyard is just a fun little thing to do. But you can just build a wall, bait it, and kill them yourself over and over. Knight, that wasn't... don't take that personally. I'm just saying. Do I find marble armor useful in the ruins once farm is made? Marble armor should honestly be used by most people. Marble armor is very, very good and super accessible now. Super, super accessible. Thanks, friend. You didn't need to do so. We could share. Fair enough. Let me just get down to 0. What's my favorite book? I'm not much of a reader. To be honest, I probably should be, though. Why was I denied partnership again? Yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you. Little sad face. Maybe they wanted a little more under the belt, even though I've done it for years, but whatever. Hello, friends. All right, back to 0. Here we go. Been using a meat effigies playing Wilson. Life-giving amulets, friend. Are you playing with people or are you playing solo? They probably want me to stream for 14 to 16 hours. I was thinking that, Obstinate. It might be just how quick I do it. Playing solo? Okay. So yeah, life-giving ammies. If you can get yourself a manipulator up. Actually, I don't even think you need a manipulator. Don't you just need... What's a Madoog? So who's still struggling to get over here? Favorite movie? Oh, that's a tough one. Probably Shawshank Redemption, though. If you're playing solo, or you just play on Endless. You could just play on Endless, I suppose. All right, let's start doing some stuff. I'm just chilling. Again, folks, today's just another chill day. I just need to figure out my sleep thing, too. We're going to make base pretty? Maybe. That crow just freaking disappeared. That mod makes worlds lag. Blad. Lag. Friend, it's a loop world. We've marked some territory. Should I just build? Should I just build some base, everyone? What was the first game I ever played? Oh, goodness gracious. It might have actually been Pong. What is the best duo of characters and Don't Starve Together? For what? Is it fighting or anything? This chat is just ask Spirit anything. I'm okay with that. You know, it's been chill. Last couple streams have been really chill lately. Cool with that. You know, sometimes it's just not the most entertaining. So, if we got any questions. Are these factory settings in World Gen? The only thing was just loop always. Loop always. Branch never. For survival in general. Okay, if we're talking survival, then you'll probably want a wicker bottom. Wormwood's also going to be pretty good in that scenario. Wartox and Wormwood also can help tremendously. What type of music do I listen to? I like old classic rock. Sometimes jazz. Yeah, by the way, totally just like giving up on playing the game right now. Should probably not do that. What am I doing? What am I doing, everyone? That might be interesting. Shouldn't have done it like that, though. Oh, maybe I should have. This world's probably not going to stick around, I don't think. This was just a quick little blitz to show people the West Rework again and all that stuff. Favorite biome? Lunar Grotto. Was it really? Ricky? Wow. What is this large farm? And can you craft it? Absolutely, friend. It's the new farming mechanics. The rigamajig. This garden rigamajig gives you 4 plots. So someone made 2 of them, they made 8. That's how you farm nowadays. In this game. This is dumb. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Just encasing this in stone fruit, I guess. I suppose it's somewhat appropriate. What got me into Don't Starve Together? Don't Starve, probably altered. But I like survival games in general. So one day, I suppose I just stumbled upon it again on the Google Chrome store. I never thought it would necessarily be like the job, you know what I mean? And, well, played that for a while, learned it up, kind of put it down a little bit. Then when I came to streaming many, many years ago, like 6.5 years ago at this point, longer even maybe, I was just playing different games, playing Don't Starve. You know, then it became somewhat of the main thing, so. Beard stretch, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's kind of the gist, to be honest. Nothing too grand, per se. You know? It just kind of evolved over time. Do we need gears? If we need gears, I think we'll be okay, because there's like 80 million dudes everywhere. But if you can grab them, go get them. Do you fertilize the whole plot or just the separate squares? It's always separate squares, Arvid. Am I going to stream tomorrow? Probably. Probably. How do you get giant crops? Zeruth the last? The best way to do it is through crop combinations. However, sometimes just planting a lot of the same crop in a plot and then just watering them, tending to them, is honestly all you need. You'd be surprised. It's not that hard. Okay, you know what? Just plant. This world's not sticking around anyway. I probably won't even put this stream out on YouTube, I don't think, everyone. Does the West rework feel balanced? I mean, perhaps in context of what Wes is supposed to be, you know, more of a challenge character. They did add some interesting things. I mean, to be honest, all of this stuff is pretty neat. I would say most of this is balanced, apart from this guy. I mean, it does degrade over time, I suppose, but the inflatable vest is very, very good for what it is. 5 sanity just to make sure you don't lose health on going down on a boat. That's pretty awesome. Pretty flippin' awesome. I mean, yeah. I still don't know if it's a joke or not. The fertilizer table in the wiki says potato needs 4 manure per stage. Is that 4 manure per plot? So yeah. Do I have a pitchfork? Didn't I make a pitchfork? Am I crazy? I thought I made a pitchfork. Oh, I did. Okay. That's a plot, that's a plot, that's a plot, that's a plot. There's 4 plots in one, right? Correct. All 4 of them have different nutrient and water stuff. Okay? Okay? So yeah, if you're really, really needing to do some fertilization because you're not doing crop combinations, that will mean that you have to do per plot. Yes. Holy moly, it spawned right on top of me. And by per stage, it does mean per stage, by the way. So make note of, make note of that. Holy crap, I forgot I turned Hound Waves on lots. Or like insane, whatever it is. Why do I hate Chester so much? It's just a joke, friend. Running gag. But don't tell the rest of them that. What is the best fish for big lore? What is the best fish for big lore? What is the best lore for big fish? My gosh, brain. You're probably gonna want, friend. Have you found Pearl yet? Her stuff. Can make a crock pot. Okay, well, we're gonna have to burn some stuff then. One of the best lures, I think, in the game is that, oh frick, what is it called? What's the one? The stupefying. The stupefying lore is pretty good in my opinion. Heyo. Because that makes the ability, oh, whoops. You know what? Screw it. Do we have a base yet? We're working on it, but again, don't get too attached to this world. The heavy lure is pretty good if you're only going after heavy fish. The time I would use the heavy lure, everyone, is if you want to do the pearl, if you want to do the pearl quest and you need 5 heavy fish or 1 heavy fish of the seasonal, fish. That's the only time I would use the heavy lure. Otherwise, the stupefying one, pretty good. If you kill a Melbatross or a bee, not a bee, queen, moose goose, their lures, not bad. Their lures are not bad whatsoever. West the willow, west the arsonist. Hey, we needed charcoal, everyone. What's the size of this map? Huge, as always. You went out to get charcoal? Oh. Well, I was more efficient, I suppose. It was all right here. What time am I planning until? Not much longer. I don't know, 20 more minutes or so. Quick blitz. Quick blitz. Like I said, past couple streams been pretty quiet, but been chill. I like it. Especially because, man, I have just not been sleeping. All right, Tapeless. Didn't realize this was a different world. Oh, yeah, we're not playing our normal. We'll play maybe our normal world tomorrow. What boss is the most boring? Antlion. The world setting is default? I mean, everything is default apart from... Well, actually. Shouldn't say that. There's a lot of things not default. Things that are going to hurt us, not default. Here we go. Here's a crock pot. Random spot over here. What is the stupidest thing to do when Don't Starve? I don't think that has an objective answer. All right, Em, take it easy. The only reason I said that night is because if it's actually one of the ones that count as a rework. What do I think about the new West short? It's pretty good. It has great lore implications as well. I always like their animations. I am not in the game right now, so if anybody's gonna hurt me. What is my most favorite character? Wilbur or Wilbur? Wartox maybe and Don't Starve Together. Is Clay bad at advertising their games like Don't Starve, or is it just me? They don't have to. They still sell pretty well. And now they don't necessarily have to worry all that much, given their partnership with we know who. Alright, folks. I know we're kind of getting on a roll here, but, you know, it was just fun. We think we're in a position to start wrapping up maybe in like 10, 20 minutes. Skitter squids? Why are we murdering skitter squids? They're my best friends. Come on, man. I like me some skitter squids. Boom, 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 boom. Their partnership with he who must not be named. Oh, yeah. For some people. It's not that big of a deal. People made it a bigger deal than it is, but... I'm just running around aimlessly at this point. When will I stream again? Tomorrow. I'll probably hopefully be back to normal tomorrow. And then, Oh, frick. Hello. The Lord of the Fruit Flies, everyone. Who, for some reason, does not have any health. Interesting. And then we get the fruit fly thing, and then where's the fruit fly? There he is. Good old pal fruit fly. Then he's just going to tend to our crops, and we don't have to do diddly squat, which is actually really, really good. Thank you. How do we get rot? Oh, rot's easy to get, friend. Just wait for petals to rot, go down and get some light bulbs in the caves, wait for those to rot. Best way to do it is also, maybe if you find toadstool, you can get them to have at least one spore on your head. Drop some things in its borders. It will rot things super quickly. Is it better to play Don't Starve or DST for the experience as a single player? You have more content in Don't Starve Together. However, it's tailored more for bigger groups, of course. Was that the Galorpin Fruit Lord? It sure was. Will I stream tomorrow? Probably this. Oh no, Shipwrecked maybe. Maybe we'll play Shipwrecked. Or maybe a Shipwrecked world, or maybe our normal world. What do you guys want? What do I think should be balanced in Don't Starve Together? Balance the characters first, and then worry about balancing the game. Seeing way more Shipwrecked. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw this earlier, QS. I'm sorry I missed it. I mean, it would be kind of interesting. I would not be against it. It makes sense. We can already make weapons out of it. Hamlet? Maybe we'll play Hamlet another day. Make a poll? I've already seen way more people saying. What's my favorite boss in Don't Starve Together? The Shadow Pieces in Don't Starve Together. And then in Don't Starve... It's got to be one of the Shipwreck bosses, I would imagine. But they're all super easy, actually. The volcano? Does the volcano count? Technically, it's like a sentient pile of molten rock. We'll call it a boss. Isaac Vineman stream when? I don't know. I haven't bought Repentance yet. What do beard points do, by the way? You can redeem them for some goofy gags here and there in the game. What is easier, Don't Starve or DST? Don't Starve. Just because it's tailored towards single player again. The thing about DST is that all the bosses are going to have more health because you're playing against a game that thinks more people are playing. You know what I mean? Am I excited for Don't Starve New Home? I'm not a big mobile gamer, to be honest. I'll give it a look, maybe, but... How long Wabi would remain huge after feeding the monster meat? Longer than you might think. I don't know the exact date, though. I couldn't tell you, even though I've been playing for a while. At least a day. Alright. We actually think we're in a position to... You're ready to end? Okay. We're in a good position to end? Just chilling? Again, folks, I know that maybe wasn't the most thrilling. Wabi shoot at skins? It'd be interesting. That is kind of terrifying. Am I tired of Don't Starve Together? On occasion. Today is not a tired of being tired of the game. I'm just tired in general. Guys, I have been sleeping terribly lately. Terribly. So I'm sorry I haven't had like the actual energy on stream lately. I just need to... I don't know. Chester kind of has skins. I don't know. Oh, is this everyone? I don't even know. Let's just do this. Sometimes you just have a chill day. Oh, yeah. And again, streams are actually just extra regardless. That's what they're always going to be, folks. I'm a YouTuber first. That's why there's a Wes video today, literally. So that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. I'm going to try my best to get some just good sleep tonight. Hopefully then tomorrow we can actually have like, a good stream. So I'm sorry, maybe these past couple haven't been the most stellar ones out there, folks, so I apologize for that. But I thank those who have been watching regardless. Please just wish for a good night's sleep from me so I can actually have some good content for you guys here and there. But again, guys, thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it. It's a new month. Last month was our first month back to streaming, so we'll see how this month goes. Good start, first day, I would say. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it. You guys stay safe. Well wishes. Thanks for watching here. Thanks for watching the YouTube. Thanks for interacting on the Discord. You name it. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are just well. I send my best to you all. I'll see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Again, if you're in the Discord, you'll know if it's tomorrow or not anyway. I'll be posting there. But, yep, the West video is out. I'll probably have a West video out on the skins tomorrow because there's more than you might think. And then maybe Sunday. Sunday's no stream for sure. It's Easter, even though I'm not doing anything on Easter. But it's Easter, so no stream then. But I'll maybe have something on the next update. The content update coming soon. Should be fun. So I'll see you then, folks. But again, please stay safe. Well wishes. We're in the Discord. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. All that nonsense. You can look at it down below. You can just do socials, all that stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.